guys, so I don't know, the other video has no views where I said I would be doing this, but this story that I'm going to be reading is called Forbidden, and it's a completed story, so I will put all the parts on here, and this was, just so you understand, this was also before that they knew morality and anxiety's name, so it's going to probably say morality and anxiety rather than Patton and Virgil. Just know that. The dark and light emotions can never talk to each other. Kind of sad. It's been like that since the start of time. Really sad. Some have lived by that rule. Others want to change it, but who knows, it might. Yay! Emotions often contradict themselves, are completely different from one another, but you know what they say, opposites attract. And highest ranking fanfiction, number 441, and then them saying thank you. Alright, so let's get reading. Chapter 1/intro. Dark emotions and light emotions are not allowed to talk to each other. It's been like that since forever, and it's going to stay like that for a long time. Anxiety did not like that rule. He hated how they had to be classified as either dark or light. I agree, because none of them are like that anymore. And plus, Virgil is a neutral side, I like to believe. He's the neutral one. Don't get it wrong, he thinks being a darker one is good in some ways. Bruh. That's all I have to say. Bruh. Oh, I'm sorry if you don't like this commentary along with me reading, but it's gonna happen, so if not, don't watch the wattpad stories. Sorry. You get to see life from a different perspective, and see things that lighter emotions probably couldn't. That's true. But there are some things that he dislikes. One being that they can't interact with each other. Like what? What if they got along? But no. Everyone is meant to hate each other. Prince did like that rule. Freaking Roman. He liked it since he didn't have to talk to the others. He didn't like the negative vibe they all gave off. Roman is all about vibing. He was happy that he got to think of everything in a good way, not in a sad one. There were some things that just irks him a little bit. Being a prince and a good person, he thinks there's hope for everyone, even them. I love it. I love it so far. He felt a bit of pity every time he sees one of them alone, making him want to just go up and hug them. But he's loyal, and he would never do something he knows is bad. Some emotions work against each other, some work together. Take anxiety and Prince, for example. Prince is always happy-going, anxiety is sad and, well, anxious. They don't go together, and they never will. At least that's what the emotions thought. Ooh! Chilling. Ooh. Okay. I'm going to pause this and I'm going to put the next part on because this is kind of short. Alright, next part. Okay, this is chapter 2, Anxiety's POV, or Virgil's point of view. I sigh, grabbing my pillow from my bed and groaning into it. I hate my life. I hate life. I hate all those stupid, happy emotions. Their goofy grins. These make their faces light up. I hate it. Why can't I be like that? Why can't I talk to them? I mean, some of them are okay, but the worst is Princey. I hate him. I hate a lot of things. If you couldn't tell. Then the door to my room was thrown open, and joined by someone lovely yelling, "What up, eggs?" I said not to call me that. I hiss under my breath, looking up from my pillow as procrastination, depression, and jealousy plunk themselves into my bed. Oh yeah, guys. I didn't mention that this one also has original characters that the creator made up. As obviously you can tell, procrastination, depression, jealousy. Yeah, so I just wanted to explain that. They're the only people who can really understand me. We're a small group of friends. We tell each other practically everything. Oh, hush, depression giggles, patting my head. We're here to rant, procrastination states bluntly, earning a glare from jealousy. I just roll my eyes. What's wrong? I questioned, sitting up and bringing my knees up to my chest. Depression was next to me, resting his shins in his hand. So today I was walking through the halls, and Logic was as well. Jealousy starts. I have to admit, he uses his hands way too much. Uses way too many hand gestures. And he totally knocked me over on purpose. Then you know what he did? Nothing. He did nothing, Anks. He didn't say sorry, help me up. He hardly acknowledged my existence. And you know what the worst thing was? Envy was there as well. I swear to God, it's like he's trying to ruin my life. He finished, crossing his arms. I held back a chuckle. I love the guy, but he seriously overreacts to most things. Look, I'm sure Logic didn't mean it. I guess I just realized that this is before the author knew the names of Patton and Virgil, but calls no one by their name. Okay. Look, I'm sure Logic didn't mean it. He probably had a lot going on, being an important emotion and all. And the reason he probably didn't help you is because he isn't a rule breaker, I said hesitantly. But it did annoy me a little that the only time the lighter emotions talk to us is when they're telling us we did something wrong or arguing. I know, jealousy whines. But I don't like him. He's an... Don't say it. Procrastination interrupts him, putting a hand over his mouth, only to remove it quickly. Ew, you idiot! Don't lick my hand! That's when me and depression burst out laughing. that sucks. See, this is our type of fun. I'm just kind of curious what Prince, Logic, and Morality do when they hang out. Probably boring things. Let's see. Is it boring? Prince's POV or Roman's point of view. I grin at the movie playing on the screen, which was currently frozen. Thomas Sanders and Frozen. He needs to do one. He should have done one reaction to Frozen 2. Since they were rewatching Frozen to watch Frozen 2. They should have done that. It would have been cool. I do this thing once every month or so. I have a Disney marathon where I watch a bunch of Disney movies, obviously, in the span of a few days. It usually ends up me humming or singing the songs and somehow mashing them all into one. Wow, that's cool. It's kind of like his two songs. I Won't Say I'm in Love and I Got Friends on the Other Side, his Disney mashups. I was up to my 10th movie, and I've sung along to all the music. Why wouldn't I? Then there was a knock on my door. Huh? I get up from my bed and I open it to meet with Love. No, Roman is Love too. For some reason. Hi Prince. Do you know how Valentine's Day is today? He interrupted me. Actually, it was. Actually, it was. He cut me off again. Yeah, whatever, but I've been meaning to ask something. Have you, I don't know, had your eyes on someone lately? He asks slowly, smiling widely. Well, not really, I responded, looking down slightly. Aww, Love mumbles sadly. Well, do you think I could help? No. I really need it. Sorry. But I'll make sure to let you know if I end up liking someone. I say, trying to cheer him up. It seemed to work since his face lit up. Yay! Thank you. He giggled before rushing off. Cute. It's cute. I sigh out of relief. Don't get me wrong. He's really nice, but sometimes no. No. Think positively. I smiled to myself and went to close the door. Right as I did, I saw anxiety come out of his room. He looked kind of cute. I know I sort of promised to tell Love if I fancy someone, but there's no way I'm telling him about this. Aww. Okay, so please correct me if I get anything wrong or misspell anything. This goes for all chapters. Hope you have a good, nice day. Have a nice day / night. Don't get B wrong. Me right there. If Prince Sanders 101 watches this somehow, I don't know. You have one at the very end right next to the warning. Don't get B wrong. Me. Alright, this video's kind of long, so I'm going to cut it off right here. I most likely will do this more often, depending on how long the parts are, where I'll do multiple in one sitting. So I'm going to end this one, and then I'm going to continue in the next one. See you guys later.